The box office results are out for this past weekend. I apologize for this coming a bit late. But Red One, Dwayne Johnson's new film is doing very well, at least at the U.S. box office, considering it's a project that was meant for the streaming service. It's not, in fact, it's not even supposed to be doing this well at the US box office. Now, it came in lower than its estimated number on Sunday. On Sunday, it was estimated to earn around $34 million at the time in the US, but now the real numbers are out. It's only grossed 32.1 million in the first 3 days at the US box office. But what it means is that it made more money than Free Guy, it made more money than The Fall Guy. It made more money than The Lost City. These films made under $30 million, apart from The Lost City that made $30.4 million. So Dwayne Johnson's star power is still there for some reason. He can still get some films to do well at the box office. So this one is still pulling its weight. Now, coming in second at the US box office was Venom The Last Dance, that made $7.4 million and has grossed $127.6 million in the United States. The Best Christmas Pagan Ever made $5.4 million for a total of $20 million. Heretic, the horror project, made $5.2 million for a total of $20.4 million. The Wild Robot made $4.3 million. You also have the fact that it has a total of 137.8 million, which is fantastic. Very, very, very good. Then you look at Smile 2, came in the top 10, made $3 million for a total of $67.7 million. Actually, 65.7 million at the US. Conclave made 2.9 for a total of 26.6 million. And then the rest are not really worth mentioning because they all fall below $2 million. But then once we get to the international market, this is where it starts getting interesting because this is where Gladiator 2 comes in. Gladiator 2 is now like the biggest in terms of numbers overseas. This thing is pulling huge numbers overseas. It has done almost $87 million overseas, which is incredible. It kicked off its rollout in 63 markets overseas, brought in around 87 million on its 5-day opening. That is insane. And in fact, it's already the biggest Ridley Scott's debut ever internationally, and its biggest markets are UK, where it made 11.4 million, France 10 million, Spain 5 million, Australia 4.9, Mexico 4.7, Germany 4.3, and other countries. But the reality is that it's doing very well overseas. A very huge number, make no mistake about it. And even Venom is still doing well. Venom is still pulling in a decent number overseas. Let me catch its numbers, because Venom is heading closer to $500 million, because once you look at how much it's still bringing in, it's almost there. At least it's getting closer to that number right now. Venom: The Last Dance will definitely get to 500 and at least $500 million, because it's already made another 17.3 million in its fourth weekend overseas. It's already at a total of 308.5 million. Globally now it's at 436 million. It will get to 500 million when it's all said and done. But it's a big finale for Sony. They have definitely cashed out big time on a trilogy from Venom. I don't think they lost a single cent. They made 3 movies. They made hundreds of millions of dollars in profits. So it's a big win for them. They will always cherish that Venom is a huge success for them aside Spider-Man. But that's the box office rundown for this past weekend. If you guys enjoyed this report, then go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow us here on our YouTube channel. I'll see you guys very much next time.